Hello, my name is Jeremy Holloway, and I'm going to share a portion of my presentation on diversity, equity, inclusion, and especially talking about the two identities or values. The branches are an extension of who we are. So it's important to celebrate all these things that make us unique as individuals and subgroups. But we have to keep in mind the root. The root are all of these things that I just mentioned, right? What we believe, the things that people have something that they believe, and those things should be respected. They're human beings. We're human beings who have thoughts and feelings. Those things should be respected within a community. That's why exercises such as mindfulness and emotional intelligence and all these are important, because this is a part of our primary identity that we want to value and cherish. And then family. Even if a person is single, they have a family. They are a family. They can form a family. Family is a value that's very important to any company or entity, if even just for the point of recognizing a person goes into work for support of their family, whether it is just themselves or a large number of individuals that they support. That's the why. And it's just important to acknowledge that. And so the root is the why and the purpose of why we do the things that we do. And it's the entities that bring us together as a people. So there's something wrong when we put secondary identities ahead of primary ones, as if the secondary ones are more important than the primaries. So incorrect order brings insecurity within teams and really discrimination, because it's so much easier to marginalize using these subgroups that I just mentioned here, right? I mean, if your hairstyle is different from mine, then we don't have anything to do with each other, right? Or maybe as your ethnicity is different or gender, etc., then I don't have anything in common with you and I can't have a conversation with you. But if we recognize that, oh, you're a person that has a belief system just like me, I can listen to yours and at least have a sense of respect for it. Oh, you have thoughts and feelings just like I do. You have some people that you want to support, and that's why you're doing what you do. Wow, me too. So those are the things that bring us together as a people, and it's easier to unify and not as easy to discriminate. When we have it the opposite direction, it can be easier to discriminate and harder to unify. For example, if I primarily see myself as a football fan, right? And I have a picture in my mind what a football fan looks like. When I have that primary value or identity, and I don't have the primary identities that I have mentioned previously, it's easier for me to malign someone who's different from me in that way. If I see someone as primarily a human being like myself, because I value the fact that I'm a human being with emotions, feelings, beliefs, all these things, then that's the first thing I'm going to see when I'm talking to another individual as well. And I'm going to behave in a way that helps unify us, and instead not having the idealization that this person maybe can't understand me because I'm primarily a fan of whatever team of football. That's one small example. We can think of some big ones in regard to race, right? In regard to gender, etc. But it's very important for us to recognize those primary identities that I mentioned, so that we can have ground for unifying before we go into learning about each other's secondary values. So we want to remember that we want to put the primary identities, at least we want to value those things in our life first, but we want to value that in the lives of other people as well, whether it is in a family, community, organization, team, or within a business. We want to recognize that these are human beings that have these values. And then on top of those things, we want to celebrate those secondary identities that make us unique.